The profile of fraud risk in boardrooms has continued to increase. Now, this isn't surprising given we've continued to see a great deal of economic uncertainty, along with the introduction of new regulations such as the Bribery Act. Our discussions with internal audit functions also tells us that teams continue to be put under pressure to deliver more assurance with the same or even fewer resources. However, despite this, it seems that fraud risk assessments are still not being performed at many organisations. In fact, 40% of the heads of audit that we surveyed confirmed that they still don't perform regular fraud risk assessments. This is something of a challenge. As we know, a risk assessment is a key foundation for internal audit functions to ensure that the assurance needs of stakeholders are satisfied and to prioritise resources. Yet without a risk assessment to underpin the audit planning process, how can internal audit functions be comfortable that they have all the fraud bases covered? The functions we surveyed seem to recognise the importance of undertaking a fraud assessment. In fact, assessing fraud risk was in the top 3 priorities over the next 12 months. Given fraud risk assessments therefore seem to be in many teams' forward plans, it's helpful to consider what such a risk assessment should look like in practice. Well, firstly, senior support is vital to ensure an honest assessment is delivered. Secondly, it's important to involve a broad spectrum of people who bring different perspectives, from detailed knowledge of systems and processes through to an industry point of view. Lastly, it's going to be very powerful to underpin the assessment with data. For example, trends of sales through different channels, payments to high-risk destinations and levels of journals processed. In summary, undertaking an effective fraud risk assessment is going to underpin internal audit's coverage of fraud and really help ensure functions deliver to their stakeholders' expectations.